Welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Market Movers. This is a weekend winners edition, so we're going to go over standard cards, modern cards, reserve list, foil, and obviously the biggest losers of the week. But before we jump into things, I wanted to remind everyone that I do have some links in my description. One is a Patreon link with a variety of tiers, and one of those tiers may be right for you, so please check that out. I do also have a TCG Player affiliate link, and any purchase that you make using that link, I actually get a small bonus from that. So any cards that you see in this video that you want to purchase, why don't you try it with that link. Now we have some Patreon supporters to thank here. You guys are the best. You're the reason why I continue to make videos on a daily basis. Now let's jump into these movers, starting the list off here with Brazen Borer from Throne of Eldraine. This mythic is up 11.17% from $12.27 to $13.64. Now it does see a variety of play in different standard decks like Temur Adventure's Salty Ramp, but the real reason it's going up is because of Prismari mid-range decks, and that deck actually takes about 6% of the entire standard meta at the moment, and that's why this card is up today. And the next standard mover we have on the list is Elder Gargaroth. This is the Core Set 2021 Mythic, up 13.36% from $15.35 to $17.40 this week. Now this card does see play in a variety of decks as well, similar to Brazen Borer, but the deck that actually utilizes this card the most is Sultai Control decks, and that is taking up a massive percentage of the control meta in Standard. Well, how much of the meta? It takes up exactly 19% as the most played deck right now in Standard. And the next standard mover on the list is Bonder's Enclave, another card from Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths. This standard mover has went up 80.53% from $262 to $473 this week. Quite the increase. Now this card doesn't see as much variety of play, but the deck that is utilizing this card the most is mono green stompy decks, or mono green aggro in Standard, and that deck right now takes up about 2% of the entire Standard meta at the moment, and it's the reason why this card is going up again today. And now it's time we take a look at the biggest modern winners of the week, and we're going to start that list off here with Ancestral Vision. Yes, this is the Time Spiral remastered reprint of the card, up 79.43% this week from $5.30 to $9.51. This card is seeing a lot of play in Electro Balance decks in Modern right now, and that deck in particular takes up about 0.8% of the entire meta in Standard, and it's the real reason why this card is going up today, along with Modern Horizons 2 spoilers. Nyx from Future Sight. Yes, this card from Future Sight is up 121.95% this week from 164 to 364. The biggest driver of this is obviously all those cascading into suspend cards, which essentially lets you cast spells for free. Now, Nyx actually has the ability where you can counter target spell if no mana was spent on it. So you can cascade into things like Glimpse of Tomorrow and Inevitable Betrayal, and this card can actually counter those spells, and that's the real reason why it's up today for the speculation. The next card on the list is Shardless Agent. Yes, this is the Planechase Anthology version of the card. It's up 188.85% this week from $2.96 to $8.55. Now, very similar to Nyx, this card is going up mostly because of speculation. This card just entered Modern as an actual reprint in Modern Horizons 2. But again, these Cascade spells can go into anything with Suspend, and we got a lot of Suspend cards in Modern Horizons 2, which is actually driving up the price of Shardless Agent right now on the secondary market. The next modern mover we have on the list is another speculative modern card, Crashing Footfalls from Modern Horizons, the original one. This is up 256.86% from 102 to 364 this week. Now, again, we do have a lot of cascading spells that can cascade into suspend cards like Crashing Footfalls, and that's the reason why it's going up today, as well as Shardless Agent, which is another card that was reprinted in Modern Horizons 2, and you can cascade that card into Crashing Footfalls. All right, now we're going to take a look at the biggest reserve list winners of the week, and we're going to start the list off here with Candelabra of Tawnos from Antiquities, one of the Four Horsemen sets. This reserve list card is up 40.51% this week from $1,067 to $1,500. Now, this is a card from a Four Horsemen set, and the Four Horsemen sets actually had their print run disclosed, and this card in particular had about 31,000 copies ever printed, and because it was never reprinted, that's all you get. The next card on the list is Spiritual Sanctuary, a Legends card, another Four Horsemen set. Now this card has jumped up 45.38% this week from $26.71 to $38.83. Now again, it is a card from a Four Horsemen set, and it's a rare that had its print run disclosed, and there's only 19,300 copies of this card ever printed without any reprintings, because this is a reserve list card from a Four Horsemen set. And the next reserve list mover on the list this week is Frenetic Efreet from Mirage. This is up 67.76% from $21.40 to $35.90. Now, this card is going up because we are getting some Efreets in Modern Horizons 2, but the main reason why it's going up is because it pairs very well with Tavern Scoundrel with that coin flipping ability, and this is a new card we got in Modern Horizons 2. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the biggest foil winners of the week, and we're going to start that list off here with Deep Analysis from Torment. This Old Border foil is up 309.98% from $5.41 to $22.18. We've got Hunted Troll, a rare from the original Ravnica, up 318% from $3.53 to $14.76. We've got Desolation Giant from Apocalypse, a rare Old Border foil, up 321% from $1.37 to $5.77. We've got Shizu's Caretaker from Betrayers of Kamigawa. This card is up 454% from $8.11 to $44.94. Dawn Strider from Acadian Mass, another rare Old Border foil, up 469% from $12.29 to $70. And the next foil mover is Gulf Squid, a card from Prophecy, a Old Border foil, up 540% from 35 cents to $2.24 for its average market price. Avatar of Hope from Prophecy, another Old Border foil, a rare one, up 557% from $2.59 to $17.02. Fiery Temper is our last one on the list. This is a card from Torment, another Old Border foil, up 2,526% from 8 cents to $2.10 for its average market price. Okay, now let's take a look at the biggest losers of the week, and we're going to start the list off here with Scute Swarm from Zendikar Rising, down 23.57% from $5.26 to $4.02. We've got Monologue Tax, the extended art version of the card from Commander 2021, down 25.17% from $11.88 to $8.89. We've got Dranith Magistrate from Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths, down 26.16% from $6.46 to $4.77. Boros Charm, the Secret Lair version of the card, down 27.86% from $5.85 to $4.22. Reanimate, this is the reprint from Jumpstart, down 28.54% from $10.51 to $7.51. Primeval Titan, another Secret Lair card, down 28.93% from $13.86 to $9.85. Mountain from Crushing Brutality, Secret Lair, down 29.11% from $8.21 to $5.82. And our last loser of the list, Gisela, Blade of the Gold Knight, Secret Lair version, down 29.48% from $13.77 to $9.71. Thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my Magic the Gathering market movers. Let me know in the comments what your favorite winner of the week was and the one that you're most excited to build a deck around or speculate more on, and I'll be sure to read that. I am going to be on a live stream later this evening, so please come back again to my channel if you want to ask me some questions, and I'll be sure to reply to you. Okay, with that being said, I do make these videos Monday to Friday, and on occasionally I'll throw out a weekend winners video like today, so please come back on Monday for another Magic the Gathering market movers, and with that being said, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Being a patron will help me produce more market movers and add to the funds that I will use for my random buys, and also to my coffee fund, because I drink a lot of coffee for these videos. And here you can see a link below in the description that will give you all the tiers and what you get in each tier, so I hope you guys click and think about joining, and with that, I'll see you next video. Think about supporting the channel in that way. If not, subscribe, like, leave a comment, and I will see you again in the next video.